What's up everyone, this is Schirach talking, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing some new information for months in SaGa UniverSe. Well, not that much to talk about, but the first one, let's get into the Secret House Invitation event. Well, from today, actually from the last reset, and for 4 days long we have a bonus drop for the treasure key event. It's actually double drop, and this event is amazing to get gold pieces, either the blank gold pieces or the gold pieces dedicated for our characters. Once you run the gold keys, you can get the red keys and they guarantee some pieces for your characters. I showed this in my past video, but just remember that for 4 days you now have a very good moment to farm gold pieces. Well, besides that, we have the launch of Schirach is here on the Hidden Dojo. Yeah, this is actually very nice. We have to fight against Schirach, and I will show you my fight against her, but not now. At least we're getting triple drops on the Hidden Dojo, and we already have the SaGa Soul Celebration event that it's dropping some materials. Now you have even more. With that said, they announced some new stuff as well on Twitter. Also, other thing that they announced was just some amplifying stuff and Triangle Kick and Mega Thrust. Mega Thrust is actually very good to amplify in Monica and Dark. If you have them, you should amplify these two attacks, especially if you have their latest styles. Another thing that they didn't say was, well, Spiral Corridor came in a surprise update, but we already talked about this in other videos. This was mentioned, but we didn't get the event yet. Remembrance Battle, a new mighty foe is here. Well, this is Deathmaster. We already know who this enemy is. You can see here on the left. And this is a very nice challenge. The enemies will be aligned in a row most of the time. And then you need very powerful attacks in order to kill them before time runs out. So in order to prepare for this event, I suggest you, well, leveling up row attacks that you may have. But if you don't, just level up very powerful characters with cheap AoE attacks and good BP cycles. Like the latest version of Monica has Sword Ballet Plus, and she has 4 BP. That skill has 8 BP, so that means that you can use a normal attack and then a full AoE attack. That's kind of similar to, well, Saruin. Saruin has a 7 BP AoE attack, and things like that. Try to train all the characters that you have access to with cheap but strong AoE attacks. That will help you a lot in this event. We'll see more characters with role capabilities in the future, especially because of this Remembrance Battle. And now moving on to Twitter, we have information about the October version update with SaGa RS Express. I really like this, and this time it doesn't seem like we have more than one information about the update. In the past it was like 3, but then it was also the biggest version update we had. The description says coming up includes quality of life changes including custom equipment naming. Yeah, forge your equipment and call your sword like Ultima Weapon or something. Nothing stops you from doing that. Equipment lock after forging, we kind of already have this, but I guess it will be a little different. And then equipment selling limit will increase. We can only sell 100, so they will probably allow us to sell how much we want. Stay tuned for October in-game events. So I know a lot of people stopped forging because of the sheer amount of time needing to, well, forge, lock, sell. Maybe this will help a little, but I think this can still be better, but we'll have to wait more. Like I said, we are going to run a Schirach squad, because this is actually hard. I think it depends on your overall power level, like the difficulty increases in this Hidden Dojo. So that math 5, let's go Schirach. It's pretty unique. It's kind of similar to Haniwa. Haniwa, we have from time to time a special challenge here, and you start the fight with 20 BP, and you get 20 BP back every new turn, so you can use the best skills, the high BP cost skills right from the start and keep using them. So something changes here. It's actually pretty refreshing. I hope we get more events like this in the future. So this Schirach is only weak to Blunt and Pierce. You cannot try to inflict any status ailments, and there's some other stuff. If you buff your agility, it's going to remove your agility buffs, but no other types of buffs. And she buffs a lot of different things, some stuff you cannot even buff break, like she buffs her shadow damage. You cannot stop that, so you have to think carefully what you can do. She can inflict stun and many other things, and if she inflicts stuns, you lose all your defense passives. So the best formation to use is the Rising Phoenix X. That's what I'm using here, and I'll explain why I'm using these characters. We have here on the front line Mystic Acelus with her Rising Nova. You can also use the Global X Vampire Lady if you don't have, or even Rick with Rising Nova Plus. Does not change. It's just because this buff breaks, at least her intelligence buffs. She also buffs intelligence, that's why. And here I have the New Year Mirza, and he will shine here because of Left Fork. Left Fork buffs his STR and intelligence to the stratosphere. He buffs 5 times and he can use it all the time. Imagine the damage that he achieves. Even if she's not weak to Slash, Mirza is crazy here. Now we have Leonard Y because he can give Morale Up and Guard Up, and since you can use this forever, you have these 2 effects on auto, and they work super well together. And then Leon Y because she only removes agility buffs, and Leon has the best type of buffs. His buffs are medium, so 30% buff, and he buffs all status. Now that's the squad, and Polka in the middle. Polka is going to use his Steel Blade Land Phoenix because this will heal enough so that we stay alive. Well, that's the squad, let's go. So Schirach can do plenty of damage. She uses 2 attacks per turn, usually 2 AoEs, but she can decide to use single targets as well. Since Shadow Attack increases this one, you cannot remove. They only miss the first hit because his intelligence is bad, but does not matter, you just want the buffs. And, well, removing her intelligence buffs here. On the start, Mirza is doing like 30,000 per hit, right? See much more than that. Especially because Leonard is giving Morale Up as well. Steel Blade Phoenix will heal enough. Should be 900 something. Oh, that's pretty cool already because Leon is buffing Love and Charisma. Only Leonard is not on full HP. Also, Shiro attacks with blunt attacks, so your equipment should be based on that. Many of these characters are actually weak to blunt, but they are the best ones on what I want to do, so I didn't care much. See, they actually take a lot of damage. But we are just keep casting Gonali Up and Guard Up. She cannot remove this, and things get easier and easier within time. Now the last hit was 50,000, so yeah, Mirza is rocking here. While Polka is doing more than 100,000 already. We are keeping Shiro in check. I will try to make other videos about different squads, but just so we have coverage right now. See, her damage just scales because of the shadow increase. The shadow increase cannot be stopped. There we go, Left Fork. Already 64,000, right? That's cool. Now only one more turn to finish this off. Let's see how much Mirza does with the last attack. You can even use Overdrive if you want. Ah, she has a barrier on this turn, so she decreases the damage. Sadly, we won't see it on full potential. I wish we could. Beast Rising Nova. Rising Nova does not remove the shield. Left Fork, let's see how much. Oh, the last hit was 68,000. So yeah, this is actually pretty nice, pretty refreshing. Getting also more materials here to increase the status of your characters will help a lot. And I guess that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't. If you want to support the channel, the links are in the description of the video. Hope to see you soon in the next one. Bye.